Welcome everybody to Original Rebels Racing League Smeal Racing Designs from Monster Mile, or I'm sorry, the Monster Mile Dover. Miles the monster you see there on your screen. March 7th, April 9th, and March 6th. All these Original Rebels guys are going to be going here at Dover. I'm joined by Josh Hall. Josh, how's it going?
It's going great, man. Ready to see some exciting racing here at the Monster Mile.
Yeah, man, 100 laps, I believe, here tonight. It's going to be a pretty wild one as these guys are just getting qualifying underway. And while we got a second, Josh, let's talk about some of our sponsors tonight. Thin Blue Line USA.
Yeah, we got the Thin Blue Line USA supporting our law enforcement. Want to make sure to shout them out. Don't forget to check out the promo code you see on your screen right now. That is Thin Blue Line, or sorry, use code Original Rebels TBL for 20% off at checkout. You can find them at thinbluelineusa.com or on Facebook at the Thin Blue Line USA.
And also, we got the Keswick Group Life Insurance.
Yep. Just like in racing, in real life accidents happen too. So go check out Jason Reisman, the broker agent for the Kenswick Group. Reisman.getinsured at gmail.com. Check him out if for all your insurance needs.
And last week we were at Talladega, and Kieran Church takes home two in a row. Dax Wetstein coming home second. Ray Page pulling in that third spot. Jeff Paisley fourth, and Mickey Isaac. What a race, though, hey?
Yeah, it was a great race last week. Exciting finish for sure, and hopefully we see another great, exciting finish tonight here at the Dover at the Monster Mile.
And a quick look at the standings. Zach Wetstein still holding down that top spot. He's got 5 wins. I know it says 4. And then William Griffith second, Josh Oswald third, Garrett Kinder fourth, and Jeff Paisley rounding out your top 5 in points. I'll leave it up there for a second if you can find one of your drivers in there in that top 15. As we check out the on-track action, here's our second race, two-time race, 2 in a row race winner, Kieran Church, as he tries to get his way around this track. Tricky track here, Josh. Dover's tough.
Yeah, they don't call it the Monster Mile for nothing. It's a 1 mile high banked, high speed concrete track with very little grip. And these guys really can't get full throttle until they're, a quarter of the way down the straightaway. Uh, I ran with these guys on Friday night at Bristol, and a lot of guys were having trouble with the same thing, getting the power down. This track is really like a roller coaster too. As you come off the corner, it almost like dives off. So you'll see the trucks get really, really loose off the corner. The tire wear is going to be extreme, and it's going to give some great racing tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it myself. As we look now at Brett Rederer. Brett Rederer having some really good runs lately, just not getting the finishes he wants yet. We've talked to him a couple of times this season already. Brett in that 97 machine gets through turns 3 and 4. Looks like pretty well. We'll see how he does here coming to the line on his first lap. Gonna put him in that 14th spot. That's not a bad starting position here for Dover.
Sure isn't. He's actually looks to be one of the. Well, I think he's pulling off this lap, but he looked a lot smoother through the corner than anybody else I've seen tonight so far in this qualifying session. Yes.
Awesome job. Lokenvitz currently on the pole with Zach Wetstein there in that second spot. Kieran Church third, Paisley fourth, and Sam Wetstein. I don't know if your top five right now.
Yeah, like I said, I ran with these guys Friday night in the Xfinity Series, and me and Sam were racing real hard for the middle of the field. So it's good to see him having a great run here, starting fifth so far. As right now, Mickey Isaac and Christian Dedman are on track.
Now we're looking at Mickey Isaac. He's getting around pretty well. He's going to slide up into the 17th spot. Christian, the coach, actually is going to bump him a bit, move him down one to 18th, and Dedman to 17th. Still waiting to see if Ray Page, Philip Manzo, Kyle Roberts, Josh Oswald, or Jason Lotridge take the track here. Be your last drivers available. Qualifying.
Yeah, we got about 3.5 minutes left to qualifying, so if anybody does get on, they'll have a few moments to make a lap. These laps here are pretty quick, as you can see. 22-second laps, so these guys have plenty of time if they want to jump out there and make a qualifying run. And Joe, I know we always talk about it, but I'm expecting a really good race just because of the respect that these guys have for each other on track. And I was running, like I said, I ran with them at Bristol on Friday, and we saw a lot less cautions than I was really expecting for a Bristol race. So it really shows the amount of patience that these guys have and the respect for each other. So
Yeah, when
it was a lot of fun.
you talk about respect, it's the give and the take, right? It's the ability to let somebody go by you, knowing maybe he's either faster or he's going to run his tires off, and you're going to get back to him, not worrying about blocking, none of that. And Scott Adcock said in the chat, "Let's go, Aaron Adcock. Get her done, son." As Adcock's going to have his work cut out for him, he's going to be starting P6 in that 23 machine.
So as everybody's just getting finished up on their qualifying, it looks like those 5 cars may not jump out there and take a lap.
That's an interesting choice, and given that Dover is a little bit tricky, maybe they're trying to stay out of trouble here early in this race.
Which is a smart thing to do, as we know things happen really fast. I do look at this as a much bigger Bristol, so it'll be fun to see these guys rock it out here.
I completely agree with you.
As qualifying they've actually advanced it, so qualifying is over. So we can take a look at the grid.
All right. As we look at our grid right now, Josh Lokenvitz is going to be your pole. Well, he's going to be your pole driver as you look at the Dark Horse Motorsports ride, age 41 from Baxter, Iowa. And man, he's put in some pretty good lap times over the many races we've seen here with these guys as well, Josh. Zach Wetstein's going to start outside of him and outside of row one. Kieran Church is going to start third on the inside, and Jeff Paisley is going to roll off fourth.
Sam Wetstein in the 5th spot in the 98 machine, and outside of him is Aaron Adcock rolling off in row 3. Garrett Kinder in the 76 rolling off 7th, And Chris Heiner in the 24, he'll be rolling off in 8th.
Charlie Elmore is going to roll off 9th in that number 20 machine. Brandon Wallace is going to roll off 10th. William Griffith's going to start 11th on the inside. He was our spotlight driver last week. Jesse Necula is going to roll off 12th.
Matt Geiss in the 33, he'll be rolling off 13th with Brett Rederer on the outside of him. Davy Jones in the 03 rolling off 15th, and Lance Spoonberg in the 16th spot.
Christian, the coach, Deadman's going to roll off 17th with Mickey Isaac on the outside. Thea Swank's going to start 19th in that 66 machine. And Alex Veith, Mike Veith, actually beating Alex this week, going to roll off 20th.
James McClendon in the 21st spot. He'll be rolling out with Magic Mike in row 11. And then Alex Veith in the 13, he'll be rolling off 23rd. And Josh Oswald in 24th.
Ray Page is going to start 25th. Jason Lottridge is going to start outside of him. Kyle Roberts going to start at 27th, and that rounds out our field here.
So we're just doing our one pace lap here as the lights on the pace car are off. Pace truck car. See the pace truck take that hard left-hand corner. Joe, you got the call.
And here they go. Josh Lukowitz going to lead us to the green flag on that inside line. Watch for Zach Wetstein on the outside. As they get rolling, Josh Lukowitz, not a really good start there. Actually, Zach getting a little nose at the line there.
Looks like he spun the tires a little on the start there.
Lukowitz is going to clear underneath, though, heading up off the corner.
And already starting to get single file as we see the top 8 cars now, all single file trying to get that position. The bottom line is definitely the preferred line here. You don't want to get up too high because definitely slick up there and not a lot of grip.
Yeah, Zach Wetstein now to the inside, looking underneath Josh Lukowitz. He's going to try to clear him up off the corner. Josh actually gets into the wall.
Oh, we got a spin in the back. Brandon Wallace around and 33 Matt Geiss. Oh, more cars piling the coach.
We have our first caution of the night. That's going to bring out our first wreckage replay.
As we'll see the 99 of Brandon Wallace as he comes off the corner. Looks like he gets a little loose coming down the hill into the side of Matt Geiss. Two of them make hard contact. And the 99, Brandon Wallace, comes back up the track. Unfortunately, right into the 86 machine. And here comes Coach Deadman just coming piling in too. You see the 9 involved as well. That's Mike Veith getting caught up in that. You see Mickey Isaac in the background and a couple more cars. These trucks.
Yeah, look at him getting airborne there on the bottom too.
Yeah, it's a tough break. Tia Swank involved as well. On the 86 machine. I apologize, I didn't have that pulled up. That's Lance Spoonberg getting through there.
All right, so an early caution here, Dover, as they work the caution laps around the track. Nobody really going to pit road. I saw Magic Mike made a hit pit road, and Mike Veith as well. Those are the only guys I saw. We had some guys jump to the pits. Christian, the coach, Deadman, Brandon Wallace, Mickey Isaac, Ray Page.
Yeah, these guys only have 4 sets of tires tonight. So the set that's on the car to start, and then 3 sets on the wall. So as I mentioned before, tires are going to be a premium here. So they're going to try to save those tires as long as they can.
Tonight's spotlight driver is Michael Swink, age 39, from Louisville, North Carolina, current city, Winston-Salem. And then his best finish, 2 wins, Charlotte and Talladega. Doing good there, Mike. And then profession is Mercedes-Benz Parts Division Advisor. And college, if any, Forsyth Tech. Family, wife, Tommy, 4 kids, Brock, Alex, Kylie, and Tegan. His truck manufacturer on iRacing is Toyota. Favorite race car driver, Kyle Busch. Boo. Favorite movie, Days of Thunder. Favorite song,
Yay.
favorite song and band, Pickup Man by Joe Diffie. And hobbies are iRacing and RC cars. And it's amazing to me how many iRacers have that same hobby in RC cars as well.
Yeah, we have a good friend of ours that used to drag race RC cars.
And now he drag races real cars.
Have you ever seen those drag RC cars, man? Those things
No,
are
I
fast.
haven't.
Man, those things are incredible. There's a video I saw. They were in Australia. They had those things going. And I want to say the little track they had, that thing got up to like 180 miles an hour.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. And we did see more guys leave pit lane. All those guys that towed were able to get off pit lane, but they're going to be some laps down. And we're about to go back green flag racing here. I just look on at the 79 of, the number 4 of Zach Wetstein on that inside line. 79 and Josh Lukovitz right behind him.
You need to switch to decaf. Yeah, Zach Wetstein's got the bottom to restart here, and as we saw the first time through, the bottom is a little slicker on the restart, so just gotta be careful not to spin the tires here, as his truck's getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on pit road.
Skirt. And Zach Wetstein, man, he's a king of restarts, this guy. He is gone. He's already got a 3-car length, truck length, out to the lead there into turn 1. He's going to rip through turn 1. We're going to look on from his rear end back at the guys behind him, see if they can catch up. And Zach is just on a rail right now as he dives down into the corner here. And man, he's just riding that line right down on the bottom. Off of 3 and 4, he's going to see the line now. He's going to lead another lap, lap 9. As you can see in the side-by-side, he's just driving away from those guys behind him. Not really anything doing for Jeff Paisley yet, and Lukovitz.
And as I said before, everybody got a single file and a little move to the inside now. Josh Lukovitz is looking to the inside of Paisley.
Yeah, this is the closest race on track, and like you said, just pretty single file most of the way through the field here. A little bit tighter racing here between the 12 and the 24. Chris Heiner, William Griffith pretty close to each other. That whole crew right there pretty running within a couple of tenths of each other. Paisley under fire now from the 23 machine of Aaron Adcock as he looks to the inside. Paisley closes the door.
Already a couple big moves.
Brett Redder underneath the 12 now, William Griffith. What can Brett do on that inside line? Looks like Griffith's going to get a good run down the front stretch. See if he can clear him here through turns 1 and 2.
loose off the corner there. It's going to kill his momentum and allow Redder to stay down.
Yeah, Redder is looking a little tight on entry, and he's having to check up to keep it down. So. Aaron Adcock was actually able to clear Paisley while we were watching that, and he's driving away from him now.
Yeah, and a couple big movers to the field are Jason Lottridge and Kyle Roberts, already both respectively up 11 spots, up into the 15th and 16th positions. So good runs for them. Awesome. Alex Veith moving up 9 spots, up into the 14th position.
And I think that had something to do with those guys that had that big wreck there, too, getting up 11 spots. Made it a little easier for him there. But as you said, they're still working here. About five cars that are a lap down right now. Looking back out front, Zach Wetstein still a decent lead, but Lokenvit's starting to close that gap. Got it down to 3/4 of a second. You can see him coming into the picture now behind him.
Yeah, it seems like every lap, Zach loses a little bit of time at one end of the track, and Josh is able to make it up on that side of the track, and then it's just flip-flopping back and forth.
Yeah, you see Lokenvit's now 0.85 behind Zach as he comes off the corner, but you'll see here down through 1 and 2, I think he closes the gap a little bit. So not that time by.
He lost a little bit of time that time, and Zach pulled out to over a second lead now.
Yeah, Zach really putting the pedal down. Maybe he saw him and he was like, uh-oh, gotta go.
So Garrett Kinder's now getting around Sam Wetstein a little further back.
And we've seen Zach be able to preserve tires, and I think maybe sometimes it's what he's doing there when those guys start to catch him like that. Doing a little tire preservation. Jesse Nekula under Chris Heiner. And Nekula is on the move now. He's moved past Heiner and Griffith now. Following the likes of Brett Redder, who's just ahead of him, as they look down on Sam Wetstein now.
A couple great battles all over the track right now. Those tires are really starting to get greasy at this point.
Lokenvit's under fire now from Aaron Adcock. Aaron Adcock to the inside. He's going to take away that second spot. Aaron Adcock on the rail right now as they start to work on lap traffic. That respect these guys have, they're staying out of the way.
Yeah, it's a tough track to get around the lap traffic too, because you really don't want to run that high line. Either the lap cars or the lead lap cars, just because how slick it is up there.
We're on board with Aaron Adcock off his front bumper. You can see Zach just now getting into turn 1 there in front of him as he starts to try to close the gap, which is a 3-second gap right now as he had just cleared the lap traffic. But
I don't think yellow's come out yet, but we do have a spin on track.
Yeah, it looks like Christian, the coach, a little spin.
Oh. Just dial it back up here, and looks like he got a little bit of help here. Tim and Ray Page here. And it looks like Christian just checks up just a little bit. They both catch the outside wall, and fortunately, looks like Dedman got the worst of that one. Like,
yeah, it blew him up too. And Ray Page also entered pit lane there with the damage. Zach Wetstein still out to a 2-second lead over Adcock, as Adcock was closing that gap as we were in that little wreckage incident replay.
Seems like where you catch the lap traffic here is going to be all the difference, as we see just how smooth Aaron Hancock is right now. One thing he's not doing is turning the car hard to the right. You see a lot here. The truck getting really loose off the corner and having to overcorrect it.
You can really hear it kind of squealing them tires just a little bit too up off the corner. And Aaron was able to close the gap, but I think it had a little bit to do with some lap traffic that Zach's running into up there. You see he's now worked by about 2 guys that were in front of Aaron. Now he's got some more to deal with. And Tia Swink, I believe that is there in front of him. Tias is going to stay high for Zach, the leader, as he goes by underneath. Made short work of the 66 machine.
And this view really shows how much the track, you dive down into the corner, and then as you come off the corner, it's a huge transition back onto the straightaways.
Yeah, and it actually feels like you're going downhill sometimes when you're entering that corner. Especially in VR, it feels really funny. But, man, Zach managing everything well. Doesn't even look like he's beating on those tires very much either. So I would imagine here as this winds on, he's going to open that lead up even more.
And you're really starting to see tire fall off right now from these drivers as well. They started off running 22-second laps, and Zach Wetstein's best lap was a 22.76. His last lap was a 24.13. So you can tell that the time is really falling off these tires as the laps go on. A couple guys even running down in the 25s and 26s. At this point of the race, it's not so much you're worried about fuel, you're worried about the right front, because you are wearing that right front down. The truck's getting tighter and tighter every turn, more and more rubber's being laid down, and that's not helping you any, and trying to find the maximum grip here. But Zach Wetstein just pulling away with a 3.5 second lead, and he is just dominating this race right now. As Aaron Adcock now is under pressure from Kernan Church. Kernan to the inside, and he's going to take that second place away, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely got some speed here through the middle of the corner. We'll see how hard Aaron runs Kernan, but Kernan's able to clear. Kernan looking for his 3 in a row. He's not going to give it up easily as he goes right by Aaron Adcock, who's now fallen off by over 4 seconds from the leader, Zach Wetstein.
Yeah, another driver who's really good at saving his stuff for the end. As you can see, he's just kind of rolling along right now, and I believe he might actually be. He is the second fastest car on the track right now, behind Zach Wetstein. Everybody's kind of just strung out a little bit. I've been watching Chris Heiner and William Griffith kind of falling in each other's tire tracks for the last few laps, and neither one of them able to make anything happen. They've been pretty much bumper to bumper for the last 15 or so laps. Some great clean racing here at Dover, which typically when we see a race at Dover in any of the series we announce, it tends to be a bit of a wreck fest, but these
Man,
guys
these
really
guys
showed
putting on
that.
a show right now,
Yeah,
buddy.
these guys really showing that you can run this track hard and safe. And we had a couple small incidences, but nothing too big. Now, William Griffith, the inside of Heiner. He's going to take that position.
Man, he just zoomed right by Heiner. Looks like Heiner might be looking at the long game here, kind of letting it just kind of roll the center of the corner. And even Lokenvitz, too. These guys, I think these guys are playing a little bit of a tire game with each other here.
For sure, as Williams really just turned it on now, and he's going right by Lokenvitz now.
Look at Kieran Church. He's closed the gap just a hair to Zach, only down to 3.1 seconds back. I don't know if it's lap traffic that's made that difference up or not, but we'll watch it as we watch Kieran get through turns 1 and 2. Still a great battle here. Heiner now underneath Lokenvitz. Lokenvitz really having a tough time with that thing as he's sliding through the field down to 11th now. 13 seconds from the pole back to 13.
Yeah,
or, sorry, 11.
His tires are done as he's running 25-second laps right now, where the leader's still running 24. So he's about a second off the pace right now.
So tires done or just kind of hanging out?
I think tires might be shot at this point. We already see a couple cars. Actually, we see one car pit lane right now. James McClendon coming in, getting some work done.
Redderer now as he goes underneath Tia Swink, but he's getting a little bit of pressure now from William Griffith, who looks like he's come to life.
We see William Griffith running that new paint job he did tonight. It's the kinderonly.com paint job. Wanted to make a shout out to that. You're never lonely with kinderonly.com. As you see, Redderer gets up into the wall. Griffith has to make a evasive move to get around him. Same with the 9 car there, staying down on the apron, and the two of them. A couple moments there for William Griffith. And Sam's lost a little bit of his lead, it looks like.
It's about the same, about just over 3 seconds to Kieran Church, to Zach. Kind of holding steady right now. We'll see how these green flag pit stops roll as we get closer and closer to those.
Mike Leaf on pit lane now, getting his service done. Yeah, at this point of the race, I know if it's me, I'm crying for tires. We're almost halfway, and these guys are still out there.
See, I like the long runs, Josh. I like to back it off, let everybody go, kind of little hang out, let them kind of race them off. And, you know, late in the run when you can really kind of trying to find the speed or the different change on the line that makes up that extra ground, that's where racing gets fun for me. And I benefit from that usually.
I know Friday night I made the mistake of going in, taking tires, and then the very next lap going in to top off and taking tires again by mistake. So I had to run 100 laps at Bristol on one set of tires. You see Garrett Kinder now having a good run here, up into the 4th position. He's making his way around some lap traffic here.
Kinder's starting to close that gap now to Aaron Adcock as well. as we're going to take it on board. It's going to get a little loud, so if you want to crank it up a little bit, go ahead.
Oh, trouble. Kernan Church. Yellow flag is out. Looks like just miscommunication here with some lap traffic. As he's coming off the corner and just catches the 03 of Dave Jones, just a little quicker than he thought he was as they come spinning off the corner here and into the inside wall.
Man, tough break for Kieran Church after having such a great run going there up to that second spot already, as we're going to see all these top guys hit pit road here.
Good job for everybody behind the wreck, slowing down to avoid it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Sometimes you just, that lap traffic, it's hard to judge where they're going to be and where they're going to come off the corner like that.
Yeah, so Lottridge rolled through pit road. I watched him come through. I don't know. Did he pit earlier? I don't think he pit. Look at the stit links here. Give him a second to go around one more time. It actually looks like Lottridge is going to hit pit road now instead. You see all the lap guys hitting pit road? Kieran Church with some major damage to that machine.
Yeah, he's going to have to take a reset on that one for sure.
All right, let's roll through your top 10 real quick while we have a chance. And right now, Zach Wetstein, your leader, and has been. See if anybody's got anything for him here soon. Aaron Adcock's going to be in that second spot.
Jesse Necula sitting in the third spot right now. Jeff Paisley in the fourth spot, and Garrett Kinder up in the fifth.
Sam Wetstein going to round out your top 6. William Griffith up to 7th spot now. Chris Heiner, no gains, no losses, still holding where he started in that 8th spot. 9th is going to see Josh Lokenwitz, your pole sitter. You see he's got some right front damage there. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Charlie Elmore from Greenville, Tennessee. Age 40, up to 10th.
So we're just past halfway. A lot of racing left, and we'll have to see who's who's good at saving tires, because I imagine we're going to see another long green flag run, because these guys are really doing a good job tonight.
It looks like Josh Oswald, Brett Rederer, and Kieran Church are all going to be a lap down here.
as we double file up, re-rack them, and get ready to get going again.
Let's see what Aaron Adcock's got for Zach here. I know they were running pretty similar lap times there toward the end of the run. Let's see what they got early in the run here. I'd imagine Zach's going to let Aaron go for a little bit. I lied. There goes Zach as he rips it off the corner. 4 car lengths, 5 car lengths. That's what he did earlier as well. Man, what a jump to the lead here. And now Jesse Necula, we saw him with some speed late in that run as well, making his way through the field. He's going to slide into that second spot. They come down the backstretch. It's going to be Zach Wetstein into 3 and 4, but the race right now between these two, Jesse Necula and Aaron Adcock, as they come off of turn 4 towards the start-finish line.
As the field's really starting to get strung up, single file yet again. And it's pretty common to see that tonight.
As Adcock turns it down off of 4, looking underneath Necula here. He's going to go for it. He's going to send it. It's not going to be able to stick it yet. Going to need a little bit more patience here. Necula really working that kind of middle lane through the middle of the corner. Really good battle on track with the 01 machine as well. Also, Jeff Paisley working on Garrett Kinder. William Griffith right in the run there. Lot Ridge now underneath the 20 machine of Charlie Elmore as he looks to get himself into that top 10. As he moves up to now 11th.
I think you'll see the same kind of thing. A lot of guys kind of just holding back a little bit, saving their stuff for later on in the run. We've already seen one group on green flag run, and a couple comers and goers towards the middle of that pack. I'm sure we're going to see that again.
And I don't think there's time to hang out when you got to chase down Zach Wetstein here. Aaron Adcock clearing Jesse Necula finally. He's trying to go win it now.
If he's going to do anything, he's got to do it now. He's going to, fortunately, hopefully not eat up those tires. But if he gets if he's able to run Sam down and yellow comes out, it's going to be to his benefit. At this point, I don't think anything's going to really stop Sam Wetstein.
Yeah, Zach's on a rail right now. With about 16 viewers in the chat, if you guys could share this stream, like it, subscribe to it, but share it. The more sharing you guys do for us, the more it helps us out. The more we can bring you really good, clean, awesome racing here on Intensity Broadcasting. As Aaron Adcock working lap 64 as he's trying to chase down our leader, Zach Wetstein, who's out to a 2.5-second lead. He's cleared Jesse Necula, but man, it's going to be tough going here trying to get that 2.5 seconds back now.
We've got a great battle towards the middle of the pack here. Jeff Paisley, William Griffith, Josh Lokenditz, and Garrett Kinder in front of them. These guys have been following each other's tire tracks for the last few laps. We ride along with Jeff Paisley here, and you can kind of see just how much these guys are really having to navigate this track. As navigate lap traffic, and you see the one car bouncing off the wall there in front of these guys. That's always a heart-pounding moment.
And you can really see how bouncy the track is here as you watch Jeff come off the corner. The little bounce in the screen there, heading into the corner, out of the corner. Not a really smooth surface. It's up, down, over the hill. You see him go up off the corner.
Don't forget the time that big chunk of concrete came up on the backstretch and ruined Jamie McMurray's day. So this is an older surface too, being concrete. Doesn't wear quite as bad as asphalt would, but it's an older surface. And as I mentioned before, it definitely chews up tires.
Now, Adcock's got a tow here of guys behind him, 4 guys behind him, with Jesse Necula leading the way. Garrett Kinder really working on Necula now, but Aaron Adcock's really closed the gap. They're down to 2.2 seconds. It's a 3/10 gain over the last couple of laps here. You start to see Zach come into the picture in front of him. And last time I said somebody was catching Zach, he must be listening to the broadcast because he took off. Let's see if he does it again. And man, what a frustrating feeling being that guy in second and really not being able to close that gap. I've been there so many times, Josh, where you're riding along, you're trying to find everything you can, and sometimes you just overdrive it too, trying to catch that guy. And by the time you get there, you got nothing left for him.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron might be trying to save a little bit as I'm looking at lap times right now. And he's about a 1/10 of a second slower than not just Zach in front of him, but Jesse Necula and Garrett Kinder behind him. So he might be backing it down just a little bit, trying to save something towards the end.
So looked like Zach ran into a little bit of lap traffic there, and it slowed him up just enough for Aaron Adcock close 2/10 there, down to 2 seconds now.
And because Zach just passed that traffic, you know that these guys behind him will be catching that traffic pretty soon as Garrett Kinder now to the inside of Jesse Necula. And he's probably going to get that position here. Yep, he's got it. And Jeff Paisley right underneath was, Jesse up in the wall.
Jesse in the wall, yeah.
It's going to allow William Griffin to get by as well.
As they pass the 99 of lap traffic there, that'd be the 99 of Brandon Wallace. Yep.
And going back to that last yellow flag, I was just thinking about it. I feel bad for Curtin Church. He's had some bad luck with lap cars the last 2 races I've seen with him. I was Friday night. I was a lap car. Actually, I was on the tail of the lead lap, and I got run into from behind, which pushed me into the car in front of me, and we ended up wrecking right in front of Curtin as he was leading the race. So, lap cars and him have not been playing nice the last couple races for him.
Zach Wetstein was able to get by him there.
Pretty consistent lap times right now for Zach Wetstein up front. He's been holding pretty steady there. They are quite a few laps into this run here, and he's only dropped off about a second. So,
as have most of these guys. Zach was 22.72 best. Last lap 23.75. Aaron Adcock best, 22.78. Last time by was 23.85, and now he's down 24.16. So, like you said, Zach Wetstein just a little bit more consistent here late in this run.
That and the fact that Garrett Kinder, Jeff Paisley, and Will Griffith are coming. They are running hard, trying to run Aaron down right now. Aaron's doing a great job in that second spot. Trying to do all he can.
Yeah, Garrett Kinder really starting to close that gap now, down to only 0.8 off of Adcock, as he's driven away from Paisley a little bit and Griffith. So Kinder car coming in here late in the run. 20 laps to go. Walk Zach Wetstein worked the front stretch one last time. Oh, he just disappeared. And he's back. And he's gone.
Oh, that's not what you want to see. You never want to have any connection issues.
We've definitely seen him have connection issues in the past.
So taking a look at his connection right now. Everything looks good, so might have been just a quick little glitch. He's back on track, and he's still pulling away.
Ooh, he just got a little bit of the wall there. On entry to the corner, he scraped the wall there, Josh.
Yeah, I saw that, but it didn't seem to slow him down any. He's still increasing that lead.
Still trying to get all he can get. That's all it is. He's just finding every inch of the track.
And it's really easy to overdrive this track because it's so fast, and you're going, you know, you're going a lot faster than you think you are. It's really easy just to overdrive, miss your marks, miss your corner completely, and yeah, catch the wall. Also, when you come off that corner, you don't really want to be turning left, or else the truck's going to get loose and spin around. So it's really easy to try to straighten out that wheel and catch that wall.
Oh, he got the wall again there on entry. Ray Page right behind him there, watching him slap the wall. Ray not having the favorite day of his life as he's got a little bit of damage to that front end.
And I was just looking at the back of Aaron Adcock's truck. On the back spoiler, it says "Go win it." Of course, it's backwards, so you can see it in his mirror. It's a pretty good motivation to yourself right there.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. As he's rocking that Apex Sim racing machine.
Looks like Jeff Paisley is slowly reeling in Garrett Kinder here.
Jeff's been good the last couple of weeks, being patient. You know, early in the season, and last season he ran the tires off early and would struggle late, and found a little bit of patience here, and now he's starting to show some strength late in runs as he runs down Garrett Kinder a little bit here.
Right now, we only have 14 cars on the lead lap, so that really shows how much speed Zach has right now as he's continuing just the lap cars out on track.
And he's still only about a second and a third off of his hot time. So, yeah. And any of these guys behind him really going to have to do some work to get to him. Or he's going to have to wreck. See what happens here. 13 laps to go from the Monster Mile. Yeah, man. He's gotten close to it a couple times already coming off the corner, slapping that wall on entry. So we'll see if he does it again here. No touching there, but
Miles has been known just to reach out and grab drivers when they're having good runs. I think about Casey Kane back in 07. He was having a great run and had a tire blow. So Miles is not too friendly at times.
Yeah, he's a heck of a monster.
But it looks like Zach Wetstein and Miles have become pretty good friends today.
Aaron Adcock still in front of Kinder, but Kinder really close now. Only 0.3 back. Make that 0.2. Kinder's closing this gap.
Yeah, he got a little loose there off the corner. Had to get out of it, and that allowed Kinder to get a little bit of a run. Now they're getting some lap traffic. They got Ray Page and Mike Leach in front of them.
This is one of those situations where I talked in the podcast, if you guys want to check that out. Oh!
Kinder gets doored by Mike Leach. Unfortunately, Mike catches the wall. Comes down the side of Kinder. Here comes Paisley now. And that's going to allow Adcock to get a much bigger lead off of Kinder now as Jeff Paisley all over the back bumper. And I'm sure that 76 truck was not handling the way it was a moment ago.
I was just about to say, speaking of handling, we talked about...
Oh!
I can't even make this stuff up. No caution so far. There it is. It's out now. And every time I went to tell you about dirty air, somebody was getting spun around. As we're gonna go side by side here.
Watch this one from above. As you see, the 41 up into the marbles up there. It looks like he just gets comes down the track just a little. It looks like a little bit of net code, to be honest. But this 41, the 76 makes some contact, and Kinder does a great job trying to save it. You see him really sawing on the wheel there, turning the truck left and right. Ray's able to straighten it out, but he comes right down almost in front of Nebula. Nebula squeezes through there. And you can see him still fighting that truck. He's doing a really good job trying to keep it straight. And he almost does.
Man, if he saves this, I'm gonna be impressed.
Yeah, he
wow.
straight again.
What a save by Kinder, ultimately. I mean, man, he didn't hit nothing.
Just the 41.
Zach Wetstein is on pit road.
So isn't Aaron Adcock, Jeff Paisley, William Griffith, Jesse Necula. Seems like most of our leaders now on pit road getting their service done. Oops.
And Wetstein's going to get off first. Yep. Man, Josh, I don't know if I probably would have gambled and just seen what I could do. They're going to go back green with, what, 4 laps left?
Probably close to that, yeah. But at the same time, how close were you on fuel?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure. Some guys stayed out. Like, Swink and Wetstein stayed on track. Sam Wetstein, that is.
Yeah.
For now.
So for him, for Zach and Kernan, I think they're in pretty good shape here. Karen Church moving up to the 2nd spot. Or 4th, I should say. Actually, it looks like. Actually, he's coming in the pit road right now. T.S. Swank, Karen Church, and Sam Wetstein coming onto the pit roads here.
All right, so Wetstein, Adcock, Paisley, Griffith, Necula, Kinder, Heiner, Lokenwitz, Elmore, Veith, your top 10 right now. Wetstein, Adcock, Paisley, Griffith, Necula, top 5. Necula showed pace. Adcock showed pace. Let's see if they don't let him get away this time.
Well, here's the thing. These guys don't have to worry about saving tires now. These guys can get out there and race as hard as they can for a few laps, and I think Zach's strength has really been stretching the run and being able to save those tires for the long run. But I don't think his short run speed is going to be quite as good as, say, Aaron Adcock or Jeff Paisley right now. Also, don't forget about our league sponsor, the Thin Blue Line USA. You go to thinbluelineusa.com, use the code Original Rebel TBL for 20% off at checkout. You can check them out at thinbluelineusa.com or facebook.com/thinbluelineusa. And I know Joe doesn't have the graphic up there, but that's okay. We also want to shout out Jason Reisman, broker agent. Just like in racing, in real life, accidents happen too. So check out the Keswick Group for life insurance, reisman.getinsured@gmail.com.
And as the car trucks roll through turns 3 and 4, That truck's gonna do a little burnout action onto the old pit roads, and we're gonna get back green flag racing. 4 laps to go. Who's it gonna be?
Man, I'm not counting anybody out. I mean, it's this as Zach gets that great jump there in the middle of 3 and 4.
So I'm playing a little bit of games there with Aaron Adcock. Saw a little rum, 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 and then he just went, but he didn't get as great of a jump as he normally does. But here comes Paisley with a power move under Griffith off the corner. Paisley a little bit sideways off of turn 2.
I mean, he makes that work, and that's incredible because you can't normally do that. But fresh tires. Oh, as we got a yellow flag out, Josh Lokovitz around on the backstretch.
So Adcock didn't want to see that. Neither did Wetstein.
Oh, that was Josh Lokovitz and the 24. That'd be the 24 of Chris Heiner, and Josh Lokovitz just make some contact on the backstretch and both catch that inside safer barrier. Hard impact for both those cars. See Lokovitz just sliding down. Helpless feeling right there.
Yeah, Lokovitz not getting too much damage unless he gets hit right there. That might have hurt him a little bit more, but
yeah, Chris Heiner gets turned around again. So unfortunate for those two. We had contact there, bringing out the yellow flag, and yeah, like you said, Aaron Adcock, Jeff Paisley. That's what they wanted to see right here.
Did they though? I mean, it gives Aaron another shot at this, but he's losing one more lap to be able to chase down Zach. I think he was starting to make ground. I don't know. I don't know if Aaron has anything for him here. We're gonna find out though. Paisley definitely fast under Griffith there. We'll see how it turns out here on this next restart though.
Yeah, as we got the first attempt at a green-white checker right here. You know, for Aaron, I think it's a good thing because now he kind of knows how Zach's going to be firing off here. And unless Zach goes real late and Aaron gets black flagged, we'll have to see. You know, if I'm Aaron Adcock, I kind of have a better idea of what that leader is going to do on the start.
And Josh, I don't know about you, but what are your triggers when you're trying to catch somebody there on that restart? You know, Zach's been flying away from people. Like, what can you do differently if you're Aaron Adcock here coming to a green-white checker, knowing you got to get going right when he does?
Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do is just watch and listen, and it all has to do with reflexes and how fast you can, you know, react to that car firing off on your inside. One thing I like to do personally is I like to drag the brake and keep the throttle about halfway and control my speed with the brake. It's a lot easier to release the brake than it is to have to, you know, get off the gas 100% and then back on it. So if you're trying to slow up. So that's one little trick I do. I know a lot of guys, they like to use the clutch for restarts. You kind of get a little bit of a jump. A track like this, I'm not going to do that because how slick it is on the restarts. But yeah, I mean, who was it? Was it iOS that they were doing first gear restarts? I don't know if anybody's going to try that, but
man,
you never know.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Tires.
Yeah.
You got fresh tires, so you might make it stick. So we'll have to see here. It'll be exciting for sure. And hey, we might re-rack them and have one more green-white checker. We never know.
I like seeing the stands full, as though there's no COVID in the world. It looks pretty cool from high above, right? And they haven't been like that since the 90s.
Don't worry, me and Joe are socially distancing in the booth. We're about 1,000 miles from each other right now, so we're good.
I'm vaccinated.
Not me too. So either way, we're good. They're going to re-rack and try it again. As you see Jeff Paisley trying to get all that gunk off their tires. As you can see, there's a lot of marbles on this track, as you saw from that chopper view a moment ago.
All right. First green-white checker attempt here. They're going to roll down the backstretch down through 3 and 4, and that old Chevy-looking nondescript truck is going to drop off. Another
We got
little,
another one of those coming, don't we?
yeah, another little one coming. We'll see what it is here next week, right?
Check out our podcast. I go over all the new release notes that are coming out. As a little teaser here. Check that out as the base truck's great. Take
There it
that
is.
left turn. Birds out. There goes Zach.
You got him again. Not as much though. Only about 2 car lengths. 3.5. Paisley didn't get it the jump he wanted either, but Adcock's gonna sling it.
Ooh, big wiggle out of Memphis right behind us.
Whoa, Aaron is coming here, Josh. Let's see what he can do. He's gonna have to move Zach.
Well, not just that, he's got Jeff Paisley on his back bumper. As we're coming to the white flag. White flag is in the air. What can he do? As I said, Zach doesn't fire off quite as well. Oh, you see him using the bumper there, trying to get a little loose. Up off the corner. Is he going to have anything for him? They're 3 wide behind him. Zach gets to the corner a little bit better. Here comes Paisley underneath. Aaron Adcock's going to fall to third. Aaron's in the wall. As Zach Wetstein is going to win it.
Wetstein did win it. Paisley came home second, Adcock third, and man, you can't discredit Aaron Adcock at all for trying to throw it in there and make it happen. It just wasn't his day.
No, Aaron was all over Zach's back bumper too. He was trying to do what he could to get that position. And unfortunately, it looked like Zach had a little bit stronger car.
As you look right now at the finishing results. Zach Wetstein, your winner. Gonna burn it down here at the Monster Mile.
What a great race, Joe. Nice, clean. See, Scott Adcock in our chat here has been rooting on Aaron all night long. It says, great job on the strong run.
Yeah, no discredit to Aaron. He put in the work. He tried. You cannot discredit him, like I said, at all.
Yeah, he was doing everything he could there at the end, trying to get the bumper to Sam, and I think Jeff just had a better run. I think Aaron got a little loose trying to run so hard that opened the door up for Jeff to come out. We'll find out when we interview these guys in just a moment.
As Garrett Kinder and Zach Wetstein doing a little bumper-to-bumper action, little dual burnout. As Josh is going to get these guys pulled up in the booth for us.
Yeah, let's pull Aaron in first. Maybe. Hey, Aaron, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
I got you guys.
Man, great run there at the end. I thought you were going to be able to get Sam. I know you were trying to give him the bumper there through the corner. Is there anything differently you could have done there at the end?
I really don't know. Zach, he's fast, and I feel like I was kind of above my head there for a little bit. But, sometimes you get put in the right spot. You got to do what you think you need to do. And I kind of drug the tires a little bit on the pace lap, and that's why I was able to catch up to him so good in 1 and 2. But I'm not gonna wreck somebody for a win, at least not intentionally. And I was at his bumper, but I'm not gonna have that attached on me as that type of driver. So he had a dominant truck all day, and it just really wasn't nothing I could do to get to him. But hats off to him. He's just a great driver, and I was just lucky enough to be riding behind him and watching and learning a few things.
Yeah, Aaron, he had a heck of a run all night long, and like you said, raced him clean, raced him hard, and that's what we expect from all the drivers here at Original Rebels. Is you guys do that week in and week out. But Jeff Paisley dips underneath you and kind of steals that second spot away from you there. You ran into 3 and 4, maybe a little too deep.
Yeah, that checker flag was getting real big, and I was trying to get it my way into the All Star race, and just overdrove that last corner, and that was all I had. I just hit the wall to try to keep a third place. I've been trying to talk to you guys for a long time, and it's tough, man. These guys are fast, and I've just been doing everything I can to hold on to it.
That's for sure. I know I run with these guys on Friday nights, but I saw you get quite a bit of support in the Facebook chat. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, my family, they jump on every Sunday night. My mom and dad, and my sister, they're my Facebook cheer crew, and sometimes I try to get my wife to watch. But I just want to thank all my family that get on. My grandfather watches. I actually had his company logo on the back corner panel of the truck tonight, and so I know he'll be pretty ecstatic about that. And just want to thank my family and God first of all. And this league is awesome. They opened me with arms, and y'all do a great job at broadcasting too. And it's it's just fun to race on Sunday nights with a great group of guys, and kind of gets you ready for the work week. And special shout out to all our sponsors, and just look forward to next week. I know it's the All Star race, but
Hey,
hopefully,
well, Aaron, you put in a show tonight, man. We were rooting for you up here in the booth. So, man, way to drive it in there, and awesome job. And like you said, hopefully we talk to you a couple more times this season.
that's right. Well, he showed me a few things, so be ready for him next time. I put it in my toolbox. So shout out to all my guys at Dark Horse Racing, and just appreciate it, guys.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations on the podium, third place, and hopefully, again, we'll talk to you soon.
That's right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
You as well. So we're gonna pull in our second place finish here. Jeff Paisley, Jeff, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us,
I gotcha. How's it going?
man. Great night for you. Kind of just hanging out mid pack for most of the race, getting up in the top 10, and then showing your strength there at the end. Looks like you got the better of Aaron Adcock as he kind of overdrove the corner trying to get Zach there. How'd the race go from your side?
Good. Normally, I burn my tires off terrible, so I was pretty happy with the way that I was keeping my tires good tonight.
Yeah, I kind of talked about that in the broadcast, Jeff. I noticed it in past races you've kind of run those tires off and have a tough time late in the runs, but tonight it seemed like you were saving pretty well, and you had a really good pace there late in the runs.
I was definitely trying. I've been working on that because I watched the broadcast back, but you guys do a great job. I enjoy watching you guys. And one of the things that I've known I've needed to work on was that. And I think what it is that I tend to oversteer in the corners, and that burns up that right tire too much. So I've been really working on not doing that. And it just sort of worked out this week. Hopefully, I can keep doing that. That'd be good.
Awesome, man. Well, anybody you'd like to thank tonight on this awesome second place finish?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my son. He's always been pivotal in it. William Paisley. He's a great racer himself. He's been helping me a lot with it. Of course, you've got Raise Energy. They are kind of. I'm more of a salesperson than having a real sponsor, but I get money if that people buy it. So go to repsports.com and put in Arcadian 7, and you'll be able to get a 15% discount on some Raise Energy drinks, and hopefully you'll want to do that because they're really good.
I've never had one. I'll have to try that out there, Jeff. Jeff, you said you have your son also a racer. Does he race here with the original Rebels ever?
He does. He's in the Outlaws Truck Series. He came in a little bit late. But he wins a lot when he's in the races. So I'm kind of glad he's not in these.
Nice.
Awesome, man. Well, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say not that I would mind him being here because I learn a lot from him. I learn a lot from Zach. Zach is a fantastic driver, and so I've been really working on following him. He's just super fast.
For sure. He was the class of the field tonight, but hey, coming home second to him is lately has almost been like a win. So congratulations on that.
Some of the worst luck, I'll tell you.
It's a good thing he doesn't run with us on Friday nights.
That's true.
All right, Jeff. Well, congratulations again. I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, man. Thanks.
And finally, your winner tonight, Zach Wetstein. Zach, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
It's Zach Wetstein. Come on, Josh.
Stein.
Get your stuff together. Get your stuff together, Josh.
All night. I've been saying Stein all night, and then I just said Steen. I apologize, Zach.
All good, Josh. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Well, your father gave me a razzle on Friday night, so I had to I was making sure I was saying it right all night long, and then I just screwed it up right there. So, but congratulations. It doesn't matter how we say your name. You're just fast out there tonight, and you were just pulling away from the field, and you seem to be in a zip code of your own. What was your key to success in being able to keep those tires? Because you didn't seem to have them fall off that the other guys had tonight.
And I mean, just trying my best to wrap that bottom. If you can wrap the bottom around here as well as you can. I mean, if you go down to the bottom all the way around the turn, it gets pretty hard to run that line. But if you can run it as well as you can without pushing up and burning that right front, it's a pretty easy line to run, and it'll save that right front, which here at Dover, that's most important thing.
Yeah, Zach, it was dominant all night long for you. And, I mean, Aaron Adcock throwing it in there through turns 1 and 2, he get you a little nervous or no?
Yeah, I was more set for the longer run. I mean, it showed, I would think, but I mean, he gave me a heck of a run for the win there. I'll give props to Aaron Adcock. He was better than me there on that last restart. I restart before I got out to a good lead and I was comfortable, so I thought I'd just get out to that again. And he kept me honest. He raced me for the win or raced me for the lead very cleanly. And it was a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to get you a little loose there in the corner and end up overdriving a little bit. But anybody you'd like to thank tonight for your win?
Yeah, absolutely. So Reaper Racing, I mean, we practice not all week, but we practice leading up to the race. And, you know, sometimes they ask for help, but they help me out too, just sharing data. So I appreciate them. The sponsors, Smeal Racing Designs for sponsoring tonight's race. You guys for broadcasting, Matt Geis and everybody who puts the league on, which makes it a fun race to do. And I hope the show is good tonight. I mean, we put on a lot of green flag laps tonight.
Yeah, it was a heck of a show tonight, Zach, and congratulations again. And I'm sure, almost positive, with 6 wins, we'll hear from you again before the season's over with.
I sure hope so. I mean, quoting AJ Allmendinger, you never know if that's the last one. So I've won a lot this season, but I'll still take it as if it might be the last. I enjoy winning whenever I can, but yeah, just shout out to everybody in this race. It was a very clean race.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again. And like we just said, I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Thank you.
Joe, what can I say? I mean, it was just an incredible race, start to finish.
Yeah, not very many caution laps. Some really good racing, door to door. You know, guys making pit strategies work. Guys making calls. We had a big one early. Put some guys that are usually contenders a lap or 2 down. So, yeah, it was awesome to watch. Zach Wetstein, another dominant performance here at the Monster Mile. But, man, yeah, I had a good time again tonight.
For sure. And these guys are going to be moving on next week to Auto Club Speedway for the All-Star race on March 14th.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to be broadcasted. We'll have to figure that whole thing out, but I'm definitely racing in that one. So,
for sure.
I guess if you don't make the race, you can broadcast the race, right?
Well, I got this week the Xfinity Series is running at Atlanta, so that's going to be my last chance to get into this thing. So hopefully, I'm able to race my way in this week.
Yeah, for sure, and I hope so as well. And if not, I'll see you at least on track.
That's for sure.
All right, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow night as they got the is it Average Joe's? Is that
Average Joe's
Dirt League, yep. Dirt League tomorrow night first at I think it's 7:25, and then at 9:55 we'll go live with the iOS Arcus series. So check us out tomorrow night here on Intensity Broadcasting for the original Rebels Racing League, presented by the Thin Blue Line and Smeal's Designs. I'm Joe Wright, and I've been joined tonight by Josh Hall. Like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And if you want to check out the podcast, it should be dropped probably tomorrow morning, if not later on tonight. And check it out on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts as well. And follow us on there as well. Get notifications when those go live. For Intensity Broadcasting, as Atlee and Man Weiss would say, over.